have a lot of little news today.
Okay.
Okay.
It's one of those days because it's a week or two after Essen, and so that's where we're at. So one of the hottest games that was at Essen Spiel was Galileo Galilei from a new company called Pink Troubadour. You want to get a copy? Capstone Games has you covered. And that's a partnership with them. So they'll be bringing Galileo Galilei. It does not say if they're going to be bringing their little racing game. What's that one called?
Dirt and Glory.
Dirt and Glory. They didn't mention that one. That's the other Pink Troubadour game right now. But Galileo Galilei, I mean, Capstone is like, they're definitely, Capstone is now Rio Grande from when Rio Grande did the same
90s.
thing. Yeah, if you want a Euro game that's only in Europe, Capstone has you covered. Mm-hmm. So get that. Also get the new Arc Nova map pack they're bringing over. So lots of
they
cool
are,
things.
huh?
Yeah.
That was hot.
All right. I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'll just guess
Troubadour.
here.
It's
Jogo
pronounced
do
Troubadour.
Ano. This is the Portuguese game of the year, and this was won by Nucleum.
I agree.
Ooh.
Which is a little odd since this is definitely a 2023 game, but it might just be the time frame that it came out in Portugal.
It's got a larger half-life.
Other nominees are Evacuation, Hegemony, Horseless Carriage, and Scholars of the South Tigris.
These are big games.
Okay, this is definitely a heavy
Good
Euro game
night.
I
award.
would pick this one out of that.
Over Horseless Carriage?
Oh, yes, and Cracker Barrel. I would play this at Cracker Barrel over playing Horseless
You
Carriage.
cannot play this at Cracker Barrel.
No, this has pegs, right?
No.
Oh, then no, I'm thinking of a different one.
No, you're thinking of,
The peg game.
the ignoramus game.
Your person, somebody's talking. Somebody's talking to you.
Oh, my word. How my phone just called the
Capstone
president
Games.
of Capstone Games. How did I do that?
By having your phone in your pocket.
Well,
I'm guessing that your assistant, your digital assistant, just
this new
dialed.
Apple AI technology is not helping me out.
they now know they are
not
Rio
the
Grande.
not the
That's
smartest.
best part.
Okay, that scared me. I was like,
glad he
is that
didn't
you or
pick
me?
up.
It was coming on my watch.
It's
What?
not me, Tom. I don't have my phone on me.
Neither do I.
Okay, let's move on. Graphic design for board games from Daniel Solis came out October 3rd here. This is from Routledge.
Okay, hold on. Somebody says that Half-Life joke way when underappreciated. Yeah, because I made it yesterday off camera.
Did you win?
We made Half-Life jokes yesterday, and you
When?
were.
I wasn't around.
Yeah, you were.
Where was I?
We're moving on.
Was I paying attention
In
to
a
you?
huff.
Oh. I did say.
How dare you take one of my many jokes?
Anyway, there's a new game here. This covers everything from typography to retail presence, using graphic design elements to enhance player experience.
I love this. This is fascinating.
It's weird that
I wanna
wish the
read
graphic
this
design
just-
was better on the cover.
I get that, but
This definitely looks like a school book,
It really does. It has
like
that
a book you have to buy in college.
Yes.
It costs $280
it does. Yes,
for
it has that
Board
look.
Game Design 101.
I agree.
I really want to read this book. It sounds
Well,
fascinating.
it's out. So there you go. All right, next. Here's a game I have no interest in based on the cover. Magic Dwarf. Seriously, Amigo. I like Amigo games a lot. There's a lot of Amigo games I enjoy. But they need to why do they have like a few themes? Like it's Magic Dwarf. The cover doesn't look good. Amigo also needs to update their logo. This just looks like a game that came out 20 years ago.
Yeah, if you look at this, you don't know when this came out.
All
It's fully timeless. Also, what's with the giant warning label? Choking hazard. I get it. Did it have to go there? What
That's
about
a good
that?
point. Put it on the cover. That's like, okay, yeah.
Whoa.
It's a children's cooperative game coming out in Q4 of 2024. Players are racing sorcerers' apprentices towards the mine to collect crystals from a dwarf named Rupert for their magic wands. However, standing in their way are witches that need to be avoided at all costs.
Warning.
Yep, they
Contains witches.
That should be on the cover. Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, next. Japanime Games is releasing One Piece Adventure Island.
One Piece.
You can't mix One Piece with One Punch
Oh,
Man.
my bad. That's the other one. I don't know these
And this is
things.
based on the cartoon, or I don't know if it's based on the cartoon or if it's based on the anime. They're pretty close to the same in many ways. I'm going to get yelled at for saying that.
Yes.
Anyway, you're going to be taking on the roles of the One Piece pirate crews, racing through the islands of Grand Line. And you'll have different adventures and yada yada. It's 2 to 6 players, 30 to 90 minutes.
Did you watch was there Netflix?
The live action?
Yeah.
That's the only one I've seen.
I really like the live action.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
I went and watched the anime, the first few episodes, and I was impressed at how well the live action was better.
Which one should I watch the anime first?
No, it's like
so that the
1,000
live
episodes,
action
right?
will impress me. Though?
No.
I've only watched one, but it's like 1,000 episodes, right? Of One Piece.
Yeah.
I'm saying if I watch a few of those and then I go and I watch the live action, I'll be like, oh, they did a great job.
I think if you watch a few
that.
episodes of One Piece, you'll just refuse to watch the live action.
Oh,
It's that dorky.
okay.
They don't do it beat for beat though, because they can't do 1,000 episodes of this Netflix show.
Well, the
No,
episodes of
no.
One Piece, though, are also like 15 minutes long.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So, anyhow.
Come embarrassing me.
Half-Life.
Oh, successful gig. Congrats on 9 months of membership. We need a choking hazard for humor. All right. So many of you remember the very popular, winning many awards, highly lauded game, The Lord of the Ice Garden. No? Not? You haven't? They don't care.
That's a cover.
They
though.
are making a reprint of this. It's coming out, the anniversary edition.
Which anniversary? Like 1 year anniversary?
No, I believe it is. It might be the 10-year anniversary, actually. This is from Red Imp Games, who are definitely in the running for making the worst rule books ever.
Oh.
I read the rule book for the Gardens of Mars, I believe it was called, or something like that. Their Mars
Potatoes.
game.
That's all potatoes.
No. Try to just not make a movie reference every 2 seconds.
Oh, it has to happen.
Anyway, the rules for their
Oh,
Mars
I get
game
it. Got it.
had cooperative, competitive, solo, and all that stuff.
Good.
But they gave you all the rules together.
Oh.
They're like, if you're playing a cooperative game, do this. The next line would be like, if you're playing a competitive game, and that was the entire rule book.
so
I actually
pulling teeth.
threw the rule book,
couldn't
then
do
packed
that.
the game up and never played it again. And their other games, they did a game called Pangea. I gave that a 4. I gave the Lord of the Ice Garden a 5. But hey,
This
you
is
might
good.
like it.
And
That
got-
cover looks good though.
What?
Well, then you'll
I like
be playing
it.
the anniversary edition.
Well, not now you said it's 5.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
It's
I've
kind
never
of a
even
funky.
never heard of it.
It's a funky, dark themed game. It's for lack of a better thing, the Polish. It has that Polish,
Is it a big game? Are there miniatures and
Yeah,
story
there's
in there?
miniatures and story, but it's more like a dudes on a map type game.
Okay. I have somehow never heard of this. All right.
Yeah, you're not missing anything. All right. Yellow announced. We got a bunch of Yellow announcements, of which 90% are King of Tokyo. Just as a warning. But first, we're going to talk about Popcorn. Popcorn is a 2 to 4 player economic management game from Victor Salmont, which will debut at either Gen Con or Spiel. Looks interesting. It looks bigger than most Yellow games, frankly.
Oh, for sure. It's like a big box Ticket to Ride size game where I think you are running a movie theater, I believe, and you get the movies, you have the posters, and they're kind of tongue-in-cheek posters.
Like parody type stuff.
Parody type posters,
that.
yeah. So you're getting those. You're having new people, like you're filling in the spaces with the visitors, I believe,
Okay.
to your movie theater.
Yeah.
So it's like, meeple placement. Like they come in, a little green and a blue meeple, and if you have a tile that takes a green, he goes there, that kind of thing.
Okay.
That's a little bit of sort of what I heard of it.
All right.
It seems neat. It seems like a big game.
I like the look of it.
Yeah.
All right, let's start talking about King of Tokyo stuff.
Here we go.
We'll go quickly through this.
King of Tokyo.
There's the Bookworm. It's a promotional King of Tokyo monster that will be available exclusively through bookstores.
Nerd.
I have one. Then there are also the Globe Smasher is one of 4 monsters that will be in their King of Tokyo tournament kit. The other are Lixnote, Shegatron, and Marhagadi Zhug. I can't read any of these names, but they're from Spain, Italy, and Hungary. They used to be, they came in those boxes. So if you don't know, if you buy King of Tokyo in various countries around the world, they each have their own exclusive monster per country,
Really?
which drives collectors crazy. How many King of Tokyo monsters do you think there are?
Okay.
Or do you know? If you know,
No,
then-
I don't know, but I saw a picture of someone on the Dice Tower group, and he had his shelf of them. It's insane.
So how many do you think there are? Guess a number.
We know how many. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you know how
60.
No, we know how many
50.
because there's that poster they have.
many. Yes, I understand.
No, that
60.
poster's out of date, I'm pretty sure, Tom. It's got to be.
Well, how many? So 60. What do you say?
60.
I know how many about. I'm not going to
About.
guess.
Well, guess.
It was like 84.
Okay, so the next monster we're talking about, let's show it, this is called the 100th monster.
Yeah, there you go. See?
That's ludicrous. They don't do anything different.
But they're all very asymmetric.
Do you want one that's called
The
the
100th?
100th?
I do because I love that TV show.
I never finished it, but yes.
I saw
No
half
one
the
finished-
first episode.
no one finished that
I saw
TV
half
show.
the first episode, and each one of those young men and women was more gorgeous than the last, and I turned it off. I was like, I'm sick of all these beautiful people.
That's a C. It was at CW, right?
I think so.
Yes, that's how they.
Anyway, this is pretty
We're
crazy.
too ugly to watch CW.
This is this is the most inside joke title for a monster. The 100th monster.
That's crazy.
Cool. I know that they had a poster. They put out a poster that had like 84. And they've blown way past that number. 84, 94 maybe. It's
And
wild.
that counts everything, like even the ones that's like only in these boxes.
Yeah. Everything.
Wow.
It just, again, 100 monsters that they've made. How many monster miniatures? 0.
I agree.
What on earth? Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Also, more. We're still at King of Tokyo. There's a new Luchador King of Tokyo / new monster pack. I thought they had stopped doing it, frankly, because they haven't done one, I think, for like four years or so.
They call this guy the Beautiful 101.
These I like better than everything else they've announced.
agree.
Because these come with power cards.
I love
For King of
these.
Tokyo and the 6 people who still play King of New York.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean,
Yeah, this one apparently it's a little bit like the Halloween pack
Right.
where you have costumes. So in this one, you buy this monster, and it comes with the monster, whatever, and your own abilities and what have you. But it also has these little plastic luchador masks. They kind of look like those really cheap rings
Yes.
that had the candy.
please tell me you don't put these on your.
You put it
Please
on the
tell me-
monster.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. It's a plastic little cheap-looking, very shiny. It has like a bunch of glitter on it. And you stick it on the monster while you have that costume. And then it has some ability or whatever. And you have like a luchador. Those cards, I guess, are about... There's some rules about going head-to-head with the other monsters. That's about as much as I know right now, but I know that it's like they leaned into it, man. They went all in with the luchador thing.
Yeah, because if I'm running and fear Giant Monster Destroying Miami, I'm like, oh, wait. He's put on a luchador mask.
He switched his mask. I'm going to get whooped.
Get them, the 100th!
Actually, Miamians would be coming out and be like, yeah, be so excited to see Giant Monsters on a luchador
Of
mask.
course.
So does that 100 count?
They're all going to be wearing messy shirts, huh?
Does that count the King of New York monsters? Because I put those in my
Yes.
box. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we're still not done with.
I'm stuck on the
with,
100.
with
That's
King of
crazy.
Tokyo news. King of Tokyo Duel is getting an expansion, a small expansion, Baby Gigazar monster card that will be packaged with new power cards.
Oh my goodness.
So this is interesting because
So cute.
this has a new ability.
Right.
Yes.
The other 100 don't really do anything. It's a piece of cardboard with a new piece of artwork, which is nice, but they don't do much. This is a new ability. He's screaming about his toys. My toys!
All right, but just don't get too excited about this.
Oh, my
because you
toys.
can't get it till the second half of 2025 because the first half is an exclusively tournament prize.
Oh, that's cool.
Guess I'll be entering that.
All right, we're done with King of Tokyo, but we're still with yellow. Time Bomb Undercover is a new version of Time Bomb. I believe there's already more than one of this game.
Yeah, there's Time Bomb, and there's Time Bomb 2, which they called something else.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Time Bomb Evolution, maybe? Yeah, Time Bomb Evolution.
Yeah, so this is coming out November 8th in France. The rest of the world, this will be coming out in 2025.
Very nice. I love these games, especially the second one. I think is fantastic.
Then we have a Korean publisher, Plate. It's just Plate. A new version of Skull King, Manfred Rendel's Skull King Das Warforspiel, is coming out called Mino Dice. So this is actually in conjunction with yellow, so we're actually still in yellow.
Yeah. Plate has put this out before. Mino's Dice or whatever it's called, and it's basically also been released, I guess, in Germany as Skull King the dice game.
I've never played Skull King.
Yeah, Skull King's like this trick-taking card game.
Okay.
And so they made a dice game. That's what this is. And Yellow is picking it up in conjunction with Plate, and they're renaming it to Mythical Dice instead of Mino's Dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yellow also has another game coming up in their deduction series called Guilty. Guilty Fontainebleau 1543. And then in a game that Z is going to be reviewing.
Let's go. I'm so excited about this. I don't even know what it is yet, but I'm
Canoe,
excited.
Rabbit, Bat, Peas.
Oh.
Yes.
Which sounds like...
And then below that it says, say it quickly or listen to it or whatever.
This is basically...
Canoe, Rabbit, Bat, Peas.
Can you have these?
Can you rabbit, bat, please? Can you rabbit? Can you wrap it up, please? Is that what it is?
Can you?
No, that's not what it is.
Canoe, Rabbit, Bat, please. Canoe,
Anyway, what's
Rabbit,
this?
Bat,
It's
Peas.
word gap, right? It's word gap
It's
again.
word gap, but I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
But I think the way this game works is that you are writing the clue words, trying to get people to guess it.
Oh, you have to make those up? Oh.
I will review this game right now if you want me to. Can somebody tell me what it's supposed to be?
It's can you wrap this up, please?
Yeah, it's got to be. Can you wrap it up? Can you wrap it up, please?
You think so?
It's got to be, right?
Canoe, Rabbit, Bat.
Can you wrap it
Peas.
back?
Anyhow, I don't know.
Oh, my God. I'm going to
cares?
claw my eyes out from just the title.
All right, next one is Little Soldiers. This was supposed to be released in Gen Con 2024, but they moved it to next year. So don't know much about it.
It looks cool.
Wasn't there a movie called Little Soldiers?
That's what I was thinking.
Starring Phil Hartman and
Little
like
Women.
No, it's not Little Women.
Oh,
That's
there
different.
Like the soldiers were like G.I. Joe guys that came to life, but they were all evil.
Small soldiers. That's
All
what
right.
it was. Okay, yeah.
It is a classic Oscar-winning movie.
I mean,
fire.
they need to be used in board games more.
I agree.
There should be something in there.
All right. A new copy of Mission Red Planet is coming out. I mentioned to Mike, I'm like,
Wow.
why do we need one? And I realized the last one came out in 2015 from Fantasy Flight Games. So Matago is now making a new version of this. It's going to have a modular game board. It will still go up to 6 players because the original game only went to 5. Yeah, this is a very good game. I'm glad to see this one back in print.
It's
Not
a
sure why.
classic. I mean, it's not a very. I think it's never sold particularly well.
Right.
This is going to be the 3rd time it's out, and I don't think it's ever sold really that well. But I think it's a great game. A Bruno Catala, Bruno Faduti co-design. That it's just fun. It feels like Citadel's the area control game. It's really good.
Do you like this cover more?
This
Totally
cover's
the
pretty
cover.
sweet. I like mine, my Asmodee Fantasy Flight printing. But I've had both. Originally came out from Asmodee back in 2005, I want to say.
Okay.
Yes.
And that was when Asmodee was actually publishing like just under Asmodee. And that was a good one. It was 3 to 5 is what it was, and it didn't have the moon.
Right, they added a moon to it in Fantasy Flight. And they
Yeah.
also
There went 2 to 6 players. I added the moon.
weren't they like they were your astronauts were discs in the original one. They added little minis to the new
Okay.
one.
I will say I saw a picture of the minis in this, and it's little dudes with like a big giant drill, and they look really cute.
Oh, that's cool.
I hope they're neat.
All right. Also from Matago, we have the Peak Team. This is a cooperative game from Scott Alms, where one person's going to get each person's going to get 4 cards, and then you give them to the other players, and then everyone will play 2 cards. And you need to get through regions on the map, and you're using cards for different transportation types to rescue animals or restore your habitat. This is one of those ones that the description of it, I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to play it
Gotta
to
wait.
figure out how it works.
Gotta wait and see.
Coming out at the Cannes Fair in February is Paper World. This is a game from Alexander Aguilar and Benoit Turpin. And you're playing cards. You're drafting all the top cards of a number or color in your hand, or you play those into a 3x3 tableau in front of you.
3x3 is hot right now.
Yeah, that's
Have you
the
guys
thing.
noticed?
Oh, I know. It's
That's the
everywhere.
new thing. 3x3 is the new roll and write.
Earth had it wrong, by the way.
Yeah.
Way too big of a tablet.
I'm waiting for Earth Express.
Yeah.
3x3.
Earth Duel. Yes. Don't give them ideas. You type in Earth Duel?
No, he's typing in 3x3.
No, I was just curious.
What are you looking up
Paper
Paper
Tales?
Tales for?
Well, because this
Different
is
game,
called
right?
Paper's World, and I wondered if there was any correlation because it also has that paper stuff.
I love the look of paper stuff. This looks neat. I like the vibe here. It's another one that I can't quite get a good read from, just from the description.
Right.
But it looks neat. They're also saying that the box, I don't know about this, but the box is going to have this shadow box cutout thing.
Oh, you can see it there.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's cool if it protects the game still.
That's the thing. I'm very rarely going to see it.
Yeah.
And there's
All right.
half cards.
Is there a Super Mario
Half-Life
promo?
cards?
Huh?
All right, Kado. This is a game
callback.
from Lumberjack Studios, but the designer is Antoine Bauza.
Ooh.
This is coming out November 21st of this year, and you're giving each other's gifts. Cadeau in French means gift or present.
I knew that.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
I barely know English.
Then you're trying to swap gifts and back and forth. I would buy this basically straight up on the fact that Antoine Bauza designed it because I would struggle to think of a bad game of his I don't like. There's probably a few, but. Alrighty, My Little Pony game coming out from Renegade Game, Festival of Lanterns, which is essentially a re-theme of Lanterns.
This IP has legs. I just got to say. It's like, I keep thinking it's going to go away.
I can't tell if you were making a really bad joke there
I'm
about
not-
legs
not
on ponies, because that's
because,
weird.
No, no. Gross.
This IP has
You
pearls.
said it. You're like, this IP has legs. That's the way you said it.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm just wondering. It's amazing how popular. Even my daughter will start watching some random My Little Pony show on Netflix. I'm like, are they still around? It's
Okay. Anyway, this is an interesting theme. The Lanterns is a straight up abstract game.
Right.
Like, not even close to theme in it. But hey, I mean, it's a very popular game. It's the game that actually kind of put Renegade on the map, I believe.
I guess so, yeah.
this will sell a lot more.
Also, that is a great cover. Very cute.
It really
colorful.
is. It's good
I'm trying to
artwork.
figure
for
out
It
that.
if
looks like
this
a
is-
coloring book.
I'm trying to figure out Lanterns. I know had a spin-off, which might have been called Festival of Lanterns. I don't know. So I wonder if this is the spin-off and not that original tile laying game. I don't
You're
know.
right. You're right. It
Oh.
does say it features the same mechanisms from Lanterns to Harvest Festival. I was assuming that was just the full name of Lanterns.
It might be. I don't remember. That is the original one? Okay.
There's a roll and write, which is pretty bad.
I will be throwing my copy away as soon as I can get My Little Pony Festival of Lanterns.
I hope you're
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
This game has curls.
All right. Very similar. Stay in the same theme here.
Oh.
Diplomacy, Era of Empire. I'm trying to give people whiplash.
Oh, these are the same thing. You said diplomacy. I'm like, they didn't. Diplomacy, My Little
That would
Pony,
be great, wouldn't it?
My Little Betrayal.
Anyway, now this is a sequel to Diplomacy. So
Finally.
Renegade has Diplomacy. Yeah, well, Diplomacy's been out for 70 years at this point now, or almost 70 years. I believe it's 56, something like that.
Wow.
Anyhow, Renegade is bringing Diplomacy back. When we were at the World Series of Board Gaming, there was Diplomacy Championships, and there was a lot of people involved playing. So
Really?
Yeah.
really, and they invited me, and I always
So mean.
Yeah.
I had to watch.
They
my
were all
hair, I had to
young.
do something. Like,
They were all young and hip.
And angry.
Anyway, this is a standalone game, so you're in the 19th century, where Asia is controlled by competing empires, and so you're one of the empires: Britain, France, Russia, Turkey, China, Japan, and the Netherlands.
So this is Diplomacy, or this is a new...
Diplomacy 2.0, Era of Empire.
Says it plays in
Nicer?
180 minutes.
Much better.
That's a lie. 2 to 7 players. No way. It's going to be longer than that. But anyway, that's kind of cool. There's been Diplomacy spin-offs before.
Man.
I'm just glad the cover finally screams fun.
Right. Yeah, lay in the bag. Yeah, that's...
We are not amused. All right. And then finally, we have Riner Kenia.
Oh.
So on Tuesday, Riner Kenia did a live stream or a premiere stream through Bitewing Games. And if someone can watch it and explain what was going on, that would be useful. But apparently, Riner Kenia is actually an alien, and all his 800 board games, something he said multiple times in the video, just in case you don't know he's designed 800 board games, are actually mind-controlled devices.
I'm the one that knew it.
And blah, blah, blah. Actually, Bitewing is having 3 big Kickstarter games, and that's what the news is.
Okay.
Is 3 big Riner Kenia Kickstarter games, which incidentally, we will be playing all 3 of those live next week here on the Dice Tower.
What? This is where you want to be.
Not
Mind
only
control.
are we playing all 3 live, Mike DeLisio is coming down to play them with us.
The
What?
Mike DeLisio?
Mike DeLisio is mind controlled.
Also,
Wow.
as a side, I don't know if anyone cares, but if you back this project, you can get a plushie of Riner Kenia. So there's that.
That's true. That's true.
All right, so here's the 3 games. First, we have Silos, which is a reimagining of Municipium, which, when it first was released, Municipium from Valley Games was derided as having one of the worst covers of all time. I don't know if you remember
yes.
that. It was a
cover
terrible
by
cover.
Mike Boyle, and he drew it using pointillism.
And he
And
also...
people lost their minds.
People lost their minds so strongly about it and said it was so bad, he quit doing art for board games. I'm not kidding.
Was it that bad, though?
It was.
I disagree. I
This
don't think
is
it
not
was.
the cover. They redid the cover. This is a much nicer version of what it looked like.
I don't think it was that bad. I thought it was
That's
like
nice.
That's the updated version. It was bigger blocks.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, it also looks so fun, doesn't it?
Oh, come on. That one we just looked at, the diplomacy was worse. Diplomacy was mucho
okay.
rough.
I'm just saying.
That's
At
just
the time,
that point of view ain't right.
That's not helping. That looks like when you open your phone and your camera's on, you don't know.
Yeah, you're like, I think I just found my new computer background, I think. I love it.
all right. Anyway, so the new version of we're getting way off track.
Oh,
here.
wait, hold on. Chad is correcting me. Mosaic, not pointillism. Okay. You misspelled pointillism.
Okay. Anyway, it's now called Silos, which is an year we've stumbled across a planet called Earth, and you found intelligent, albeit primitive life.
So
That's
it's
us.
modern.
And this life is cows.
Oh, that's us.
That would be the best twist at the end.
Yeah, we are cows. Anyway, there's a whole theme involved in there. So I never played the original
Municipium.
game. Municipium. So looking forward to trying.
You've never
this one
played
out.
it?
No, I did not.
Yeah, it's
I did play the next one though. So this one is called Ego, and this is a reprint of Beowulf the Legend. So Beowulf the Legend originally was a game by Riner Kenia, which had some controversy because in this game you're like, ooh, I'm getting Beowulf the Legend. They're like, you're one of Beowulf's followers. You're going to go through the whole game and do a series of auctions, and at the end, whoever does it the best will become Beowulf's protege. And I was like, cool.
Oh,
So you would bid like 3 axes, 4 shields. I'm not kidding.
Have you played this? This you've
sad.
played, Tom, right?
Yes. No, it's actually a good game.
It
I
is
like
a good
the
game. It's
But
got
you
this
want to
like
be Beowulf.
that's the thing.
Yes.
You wanted to
Yeah.
be Beowulf.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they changed the whole thing, and I'm sure that some of it's going to change too with the auctions and stuff. That's
Yeah.
a weird cover, the Ego. And if I remember correctly, he put brain cancer in Star-Lord's
He did. That's what I was thinking
mom.
too. That's where I went.
Not
yeah.
happy about that.
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert.
Yeah, you had time to watch that one.
Yeah, this one I think Beowulf the Legend, it can definitely be considered a little bit of like a hidden gem
Really?
from his games.
I agree.
It's one that a lot of
You like
people
it.
are like, no, that was good. It just got no traction. Well, it was based on Beowulf, like the novel. It was right after the movie, but it was not based on the movie, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That one didn't make quite a
and
splash.
I will say, though, they said they were reprinting some big box games from
Yeah.
Kenia. I would not have guessed it. It was a surprise.
Yes.
I like the art style in this, by the way.
And then finally, this one I believe is brand new, Orbit, for 2 to 4 players. And
This
so,
seems crazy, and I love the artwork in this. This is Vincent Dutrait artwork.
also, the board looks bright and colorful. It's
Yeah.
clearly an abstract game, but I like how it looks.
I like the
I said,
Tron look.
we'll see all 3 of these on our channel next Friday.
Ooh, I'm excited for this one.
All right, so that is the news. Hey folks, thanks for watching another one of our videos. If you like our videos, if you like our channel, you would love to game with us at one of our conventions. Check out Dice Tower Cruise, Dice Tower East, and Dice Tower West. Fantastic conventions where we play games with wonderful people, a humongous library, and lots of other events and stuff. Also, don't forget to check out our channel, like and subscribe. I'm Tom Bassel.